Monday School is a chance for Wally to share what he learned at church and prove that he went.
So Jesus used his surroundings to teach people, and he used examples and stories from around them that were pertinent to the people of his time. And we live in a digital world, so where Jesus might have used a farming analogy that everyone around him would totally get, we're like, wait, what? Why crops in a circle? I don't get this. But we're in a new sermon series where our pastor is using movies as metaphors for things that we can learn about our faith. And full disclosure, I was thinking, oh, great, we're going Fireproof is going to be the first movie he talks about. But I was so excited when he went with Endgame. What?
So cool.
Gavin and I go to the
Endgame?
same church, Avengers Endgame.
Marvel.
Oh, okay.
It's very cool.
You had to be very happy at this sermon.
Well, yeah, and they were playing like little clips from the movies to
Yeah.
start the whole thing, so I got chills beforehand.
I didn't get that because I went online, and you know how we can only post snippets of things?
Yeah.
Because of copyright, they couldn't post any of the
bummer.
snippets. Yeah, so I was like, well, that stinks. So anyway, it's an epic battle of good versus evil, is Endgame Rock. And he was making the point that we're in a spiritual battle. And in Endgame, the villain is like Satan, basically, who the Bible says in 1 Peter 5:8, stay alert, watch out for your great enemy, the devil. He prowls around roaring like a lion for someone to devour. And I downplay spiritual warfare probably more so than I should, but we're called to engage in the battle and to put on the full armor of God to resist the devil. And so if this were a movie, this is the part where all the characters would be donning their gear and there'd be cool sound effects like slow motion sometimes, you know,
Okay.
and it would be like tight shots of them putting on the breastplate of righteousness, the belt of truth, the helmet of salvation. It'd be dramatic.
It sounds like Mel Gibson.
Yes,
in
it
Braveheart.
would be very
That's what it
dramatic.
is.
And like heroes, we have defensive weapons, but we also have offensive weapons. And we're called to engage in this battle daily. And Jesus is the key to stopping the evil in the world. That's the best weapon that we have, honestly. Like, if you look at it, we've removed him from government. We've removed him from schools. We've removed him from families. And don't be fooled, there is a battle for your family. And how is that working out for us? You know?
Not well.
No, and we still try to address these things. We try to solve racism. We try to solve wars and gender issues, and the list goes on. But this is done from our limited, fallible human perspective when the answer to all of these problems is Jesus, and that's where we come in. We need to be sharing him with others on the daily, and there's a responsibility on us to live like he's the Lord of our life on the daily as well, because hypocrisy drives people away for sure. So think about it, what this world would look like if we truly saw Jesus as the answer to all of the ilks. It would be such a better place, you know, but not everyone values Jesus or knows him, and that's why the gospel is so important today. And just like in the movie Endgame, there is an end game that we're all going to stand before Jesus one day and, answer for our actions, and we need to make sure that we are above reproach. So there you go. That's your Monday School for today.